Hi mums and dads, welcome to Kids Health Oz. I'm Dr. Nalu and I'm a paediatric doctor, and in my work every day I see concerned parents who have questions about their child's health. So this channel is here to provide some advice, give you some tips and to debunk some myths about your children's health. If you've got concerns about your child's health, please seek help from a medical professional who can assess them in person. So if you'd like to see these videos, interviews and all the other great things we're going to have on here, please subscribe to the channel and I'll see you next time. Hi mums and dads. Now coming into winter, we all know that this means cold and flu season. Now I wish I could give you a magical list of things to make sure your child never gets a cold. Chances are they'll probably get cold after cold after cold. Things that might help include good hand hygiene, so lots of hand washing, making sure your child coughs and sneezes away from others and preferably into a tissue. So some of the things to look out for include a snuffly runny nose, an earache, sore throat, cough or fever. And in some cases with the flu, they might get severe muscle aches and lethargy as well. So if your child has any of these symptoms and your doctor says they have a cold, don't forget fluids, pain relief and lots of cuddles to get them through. Hi mums and dads, welcome to Kids Health with Dr. Nalu. Now as always, everything we discuss in today's topic is just for information giving purposes. If you have any questions about your child's health, please seek help from a medical professional who can assess them in person. So today I wanted to speak about how to give the asthma puffers at home and most importantly how to use a spacer. This is one of the most common mistakes I see and it might actually lead to your child being underdosed with the medication and therefore their asthma getting worse. You're probably wondering why you can't put the puffer straight into your child's mouth. The main reason for that is that the medication will just coat the back of the throat and it won't actually spread throughout the lungs, which is where we need it to go to help with either the wheezing or to fix the asthma. So the device that helps this happen is actually what we call a spacer. So it's a little plastic device that goes in between the puffer on this side and your child's mouth on that side. It helps to make sure that your child breathes in the medication slowly and that it goes all throughout their lungs. The best way to show you how to use a spacer is to actually demonstrate it. So I've got Scarlett in with me today and we're going to go through it. Hi Scarlett. How old are you, Scarlett? 6. Do you reckon you could say hi to all our mums and dads watching? Hi. So I've got a spacer here and you should be able to get any variation of this through your chemist or through the local doctor. For older children, they can breathe straight through the spacer onto the mouthpiece. For younger children under the age of 4 or children who may not quite understand how to use the spacer with the mouthpiece, we actually recommend a mask. Now it's important when selecting a mask to find one that covers the nose and the mouth of the child. So for Scarlett, this is the perfect size. If this is the first time you're using the spacer after it's been cleaned, it's important to give your puffer a shake and squeeze 2 puffs into the spacer. That way it coats the inside, so we know that the first dose that you give your child will actually be completely delivered to your child and not get stuck inside the spacer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the mask on Scarlett's face. We do 1 puff and then 4 breaths. Very good. Then you take it off, give it a shake, pop it back on and then do it again. Thank you very much, Scarlett. Thanks for watching mums and dads. If you've got any more ideas for topics, please leave a comment below and I'll see you next time. Hi mums and dads, I'm Dr. Nalu and today in the studio I've got some amazing kids to have a bit of a chat about life. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A roller skater. A motorbike racer. A footy player. I would race other people on motorbikes. A motorbike rider. Or Olympian.
What do you know about love?
They go out on dates. I don't know. They marry, dance when they got married. And then they get spaghetti and then they grab one piece and put it in one mouth and then the other.
Do you think your mummy and daddy love each other?
Suck it into the mouth and wait till they kiss. Don't like girls.
You don't like girls, okay.
Yes.
Yes. Do you know what this is called? What do you
Tests. Things that you put in your ears. A telescope. A stethoscope. Thermometer. Stethoscope. Wait.
Hi mums and dads. Now today I'm going to speak about immunisations. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to cut the crap and tell it how it is. Now, every day in my work as a paediatric doctor, there is one thing that really pisses me off. It's parents who don't immunise. There are lots of arguments that people who choose to not vaccinate give. Number one, there are lots of chemicals. I mean, isn't that the same as every single other medication? Painkillers, the pill, blood pressure medication has proven to save thousands of lives. Why are vaccines any different? They're made with chemicals, yes. They're also made with things that we know have saved lives, millions and millions of lives around the world. So another thing that I know is out there a lot in the public, the side effects that immunisations have. I'm just going to bite the bullet and say that the whole autism immunisation link, it's false. Some fool many years ago decided to publish this paper that claimed to have some sort of a link with immunisations and autism. Very quickly it was taken down because it was found to be false. Unfortunately, the damage has been done and word has spread that there's a link between autism and immunisations. I'm here to tell you yet again that this is not true. And then the next thing is, well, it's my choice. I get to decide if my child has the immunisation or not. Well, really, I think it should be up to the child to decide if they want to have the disease or not. Unlike any other medication, it's not just to do with one child, it's actually to do with everyone's. Okay, let's say you drink. If someone wants to drink to the point that they damage their liver, fine, as long as you stay at home. You go into a car and go out into the public under the influence of alcohol, you're putting other people at risk. So it's the same sort of thing. Look, you choose to not immunise your child. The second they step out into the public, they are then putting other children at risk. I can't even take my dog into a kennel without proving that he's been vaccinated. Oh, hi Luke. Look, I was just wondering, I'm needing to put my dog into a kennel, but then he's not vaccinated. Is that going to be an issue?
Definitely. It's a legal requirement anywhere in Australia. So it's illegal for any boarding establishment to take an unvaccinated dog. Number one, it's dangerous to board dogs without it. So it covers your 3 killer diseases, your parvo, distemper and hepatitis. So it's not only designed to protect your dog, but other dogs around you as well.
What if I choose to not immunise my dog?
Then you'll never be able to board.
The law is pretty strict for dogs.
It's extremely strict when it comes to boarding. Likewise, it's not just boarding, but training, or if you ever want to go to any sort of events or whatnot where your pets are allowed, you'll be required to show that sort of certificate as well.
Wow, okay. All right, thanks so much.
No worries. Cheers. Bye.
Thanks, bye. This to me just doesn't make any sense. My dog is more protected in a kennel than my child is at school. Whooping cough, the measles, rubella, they're starting to come back. And unfortunately, these are the sort of things that kill children. And it's because of people who don't vaccinate. I really don't understand why we're not getting the message out there. More importantly, why we're not all working together as a community to get rid of these diseases. Unfortunately, immunisations is a controversial topic, but hopefully I've given you a few things to think about. I think if we can all bind together and we can work together for the greater common good, then we can see some of these diseases wiped out. So if you'd like to see these videos, interviews, and all the other great things we're going to have on here, please subscribe to the channel and I'll see you next time.